Hey everybody, this is Todd at Olsen Motorsports. We're here today working on a 996 GT3 that has been modified for the track. What we're doing now is we are relocating his damper canisters for his JRZ setup. The existing setup, which I've already modified this side on the passenger side, came through the back of the car in the engine bay in these holes in the rearward position back there. You can see right here, this is where we had the line pass through with a grommet, and we had the canisters resting in these mounts here, something like that. The problem we're having is that the customer that drives the car is a larger person. He's very tall and he has a hard time getting back here to reach the adjustment knobs. So clicking his dampers, he was having trouble at the track adjusting his suspension. So coming through the rear holes, we did not have enough hose length to relocate them anywhere besides on this back deck here. So what we did was we removed the gas pressure from the dampers, disconnected the canisters at the QD, and we came through this time on the ABS plug that is through the body of the car here, just forward of the roll cage. So we modified this plug so that we could fit the hose through, and what we're going to end up doing is mounting the canisters up here on the cage. Haven't quite decided where I'm going to mount them yet because I don't have the mounts, but that's coming a little bit later. That's the finishing touch there. We're also going to extend the rebound knobs. We're going to get some extensions so we can reach those out a little further. About 15 inches is the max we can go on the rebound extenders before they start to twist as you turn them and you don't feel the clicks. So we're waiting on those to show up as well. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to walk you guys through how to modify this plug and how to route the hose properly through the car so that we can get the extension we need on the hose and relocate these dampers in a position where the customer can actually access them and use them properly. So we're going to leave this one here for now for safety reasons. So now we're outside the car, driver's rear. We were inside the car demonstrating what we have already done on the passenger rear damper. So now we're going to show the modification in the wheel well here. Existing placement was up through the engine bay. There's those holes on the rear deck that we showed you earlier. So this is going to come out of those holes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to reroute this hose towards the front of the damper, and we're going to end up going through this ABS plug. So this ABS plug has 2 wires in it already. There is a third hole for other models that do have something in this third hole. What we're going to do is we're going to trim this off, and we're going to cut through the grommet, and we're going to hog it out to fit this bigger diameter hose through the hole so that the grommet can still sit in the hole snug and it will still seal water from coming inside the car. And so that's what we're going to start doing right now, which I'm going to start working on that. So this is kind of just a modification that we do in-house. I'm just using a side cutter here to start with, a small one that's new and very sharp, so we can get some clean cuts through this grommet. So we'll just start trimming this away, and we'll get this big chunk off here. So now we can see there is access hole there, which we're going to have to make a little bigger, but we'll get to that here. So now we're going to just take our regular old razor blade, sharp one, watch your fingers, and we're going to cut through to the center of this hole here. So, like so. And as you can see right now, if I go to put this hose in here, there is not enough clearance for that grommet to even come close to fitting back together, and it'll never stick into the hole. So that's why we're gonna start to hog this hole out a little bit bigger just by snipping it away, so we can get some clearance in there. Sorry, it's a little distracting when someone's sleeping behind you in the shop floor, but the hole has been hogged out. We're doing this in car now. So this is enough for this hose to fit in here snugly, so we can get it into the hole and it will still line up and seal the car. So now we're gonna go inside of the car and push the grommet up through and then push the hose through and then set everything back down so it snaps in. Now we got the grommet in here, so we're gonna put the hose in the grommet, and then we just have to work the grommet back into its respective hole here, which we'll start on the back side first.
I know my hands are in the way, but it's kind of a tight spot.
After we have the grommet installed here, last thing we need to do is make sure the hose routing is proper for the damper. The trick here is there cannot be any lateral pressure on this swivel here. It can't be pressed out or in. You don't want to have any pressure on it. So as you can see here, it's loose. It's not quite touching the stabilizer link mount. Then we need to get it away from the axle shaft as well. So we will secure it back here with a zip tie to one of these mounts so that it cannot possibly fall down on the axle, and leave a little bit of slack in the hose always so that any compression or rebound, it's not gonna yank on the hose at all. So we're back, we got our parts in. We got these Joe's Racing Products damper canister mounts, which we're gonna mount on the roll cage here. And we also got our extenders for our rebound knobs, which we're gonna replace the knobs that are on the top of the damper with an extender, which we're gonna put right next to the canisters. It's really hard for the customer to reach back in here, which was the original problem why we're relocating the cans. So we're gonna try to get everything centrally mounted on the cage in the center here so that it's easier to reach in the car, turn your knobs, make your adjustments, and get back in the seat and go. We've pre-measured here, equidistant from this crossbar, so we can place the mounts where we want them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go just below this tape, and we're gonna mount these into the car here, and we'll hang the cans up. We're lined up with the tape. Get the can backing mount back on here, and using a number 6 Allen with a 1/4" ratchet. You can get both of these started here loosely at first. That way we can position it and orientate it the way we want. Obviously we have the Joe's Racing Products facing up. So we're going to square this off so it rides on the back side of the bar and doesn't obstruct any other view for the driver in the mirror as little as possible. And then we want to tighten these down evenly. So once we get it snugged, we'll do 4 revolutions here. And now we'll just snug them down so they won't wiggle. You can see that's nice and solid there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide our cans in here like so. And there's number 1, nice solid mount. We'll secure these hoses in nice and neat. So as far as the extensions, these JRZ knobs have set screws in them. It's pretty small little hex. So we'll pull the old knob off here. And then these new extensions have their own set screw. So it's gonna go right onto the top of the damper just like that factory knob came off. And as you can see, we have the same knob on the end of the extension. It's already installed from JRZ. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this on here. So you can see there's holes in the top of the rebound knob there. So what we're gonna do is this set screw has a tiny little nipple on the end of it. So we're gonna insert it, and then we're gonna tighten this slowly as we wiggle this back and forth to try to drop it into one of those holes there. Just have to be snugged. As you can see, I can give it a good tug. It doesn't move. This is all this is gonna do is extend the knob up further, so we can still make our adjustments without having to climb back in the car. And we'll end up securing them right here. So we have easy access for the cans and the rebound knob. So we're all set with our install. We got everything symmetrical. We got everything tied down. We got all of our extra straps so that they're not flapping. We've got no pressure on our hoses because this is very important. If we have any lateral pressure on these hoses, they will leak at the seal. We've got our high speed, low speed, and our rebound knobs all accessible within arm's reach, which was the end goal that we were going for, which I think we have gotten there. We don't want anything banging on the cage, so we have just used some nice zip ties here to get everything secured. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Olsen Motorsports. If you want to check out our website, olsenmotorsports.com. See you guys next time.